Welcome to Goodnight, Robin, your someone to say goodnight to. I'm your host, Robin Rice. I'm glad to say that tonight's episode is sponsored by Varuna Aveda Spa in Annapolis, Maryland, and I'm delighted because that is where I go for my massages and to get my hair done, and I am always happy with it. At Varuna, the goal is to help you escape life stress and provide you with a holistic sanctuary to nourish your mind, your body, and your soul. Visit varunasalonspa.com or look for the link in our show notes. There's a meditation group in my town that meets at 7 a.m. every day in a private home, but it's most crowded on Sundays. We cram into Dan's living room. That's not his real name, privacy and all that, you know. But we sit down with our cups of fresh coffee and general news of the day. And then Dan rings this bell. It's like a ship's bell hanging over his head. And we get started. A wide range of people show up. And probably there are as many different reasons for being there as there are people who come. I have to admit, Dan's approach is not exactly my own. As a group, we don't meditate together how I meditate at home, when I'm alone. But it is a nice change, and the coffee's good. And the room is full of warm people just being together. That matters a lot to me because for many of the years of my life, on and off, I didn't realize how important people, any people, are. You see, I was always on the hunt for my people. People just like me who thought what I thought and felt like I felt and acted like I acted. My people. And if they weren't my people, well, I'll just keep looking. What I learned the very, very hard way was that it didn't matter if I found my people. Too much solitude hurts the heart. Literally, I could feel the emotional strain. Too much solitude waiting on my people was hurting my life. I love solitude, but when it turns to loneliness, then there's a problem. My sense of well-being gets shaky. There was one stretch of time when I went 7 months being able to count the hugs I got on less than 10 fingers. Truth is, for anybody, a once-a-month hug is just not enough. We humans were not built for that kind of emotional starvation, and that's what it is. We know for a baby to survive, it has to have human touch. Studies have shown us that forever. But what we're only now realizing, and science is bearing this out now too, is that it's true of adults. We may survive without connection, but we will not thrive. So I go to this meditation group because it's the one in my town, and I was invited. And hugs are always on offer at Dan's. I also show up at the local art class, even though I'm no artist, and the local wine bar, especially when there's a Saturday night band, even though I don't really like wine. Whenever possible, I hug people, even if it's on the street, if it's not too weird. Because of this, I'm doing okay. And I'll keep it up because even if I'm okay right now, someday again I may not be. And I know not everyone is today. At meditation group, everyone shows up for something. Maybe on Sunday because traditional religion doesn't work for them. Maybe because they don't sleep so well and they're well into their day by 7 a.m. I raise my hand there. Maybe it buoys them for a tough workday ahead. Maybe they come for the food that one member brings, and maybe she comes so that she has someone to cook for. Maybe we all come because, for once, we don't have to make the hot coffee. It always tastes better when someone else makes it, if you ask me. And maybe because a collective silence is better than a solitary one, or maybe just because they like to meditate. I don't know, and I don't need to know. The way I see it now is that if these are the people who are showing up for that hour, these are my people. In fact, today I'd go so far as to say that all people are my people. I don't have to judge anyone or anything as close enough to being like me or liking what I like. I can just show up and connect and be the better for it. It works well. Anyway, those are my thoughts for tonight, my friends. Thanks for joining me. Good night.